Which brings us to Brighton, where another exceptional girls lacrosse season has some added significance this year. Here's Brian.
Sometimes the true value of a team can't be found by looking at its wins and losses. By all accounts, the Brighton Girls Lacrosse team is having a great year, finishing the regular season at 13-3. The Barons head into the playoffs as the #1 ranked team in all of Section 5, and those rankings don't take into account Brighton's greatest triumph. It was in February of last year when the Brighton community lost 12-year-old Tyler Kopp after he was struck in the chest with a ball while playing lacrosse.
He was a wonderful kid. Fantastic athlete, loved to compete. Was the consummate little boy. Loved fishing, loved the outdoors, loved playing every ball sport. You can imagine, just a great kid.
The tragedy happened to a family who has always been involved in the sport of lacrosse, including Tyler's older sister, Megan, who plays for the Barons varsity team.
It's what we've always done, so I don't think it was a really good reason to stop what we were already doing. And my brother and I enjoy playing lacrosse so much and being a part of that community that we would never have to leave. We would never leave it.
The event that happened to Tyler was certainly, it was caused during a lacrosse game, but it was a random event. It was not that different than getting hit by lightning, statistically speaking. So we've never really attributed it to lacrosse. It was just a tragic event that happened during lacrosse. And again, lacrosse has been so wonderful to us. The lacrosse community has been wonderful to us. So we've been able to kind of separate that, Tyler dying from lacrosse from the game itself. Lacrosse has been always a big part of our family. I played in college. I have 3 brothers that played in college, and it's always been a kind of a fabric of our family. And she's always loved playing the game. And it was difficult because Tyler, died playing lacrosse. But her coming out in the field is a way for her to kind of resolve those issues and get stronger. And again, the support of her teammates and the support of Coach Curtis and the Brighton community has been tremendous. It's been a tremendous help for her.
Losing a family member is not easy, but for Megan, being on a team helps.
Well, you can imagine it's been a difficult year for her, but I tell you, when you go through something like that, what really brings things together and keeps Megan going is teammates and community. This team has been just wonderful for her. Matter of fact, I can tell you a quick story. On Tyler's birthday, on April 15th, Megan's team was playing down at Corning, and one of the seniors in the team gave up their starting position to Megan on that day so Megan could play. And just a great testament to the team and Coach Curtis and the community that one of the teammates steps up and gives gives Megan an opportunity to start in a day that was very difficult for her. So it's just it's a good story.
Well, I think our team is first of all is watches out for her. Is always cheering her on when she's in the game, when she does something positive. And that's the kind of kids we're dealing with on this team here at Brighton, and they want to make her feel good, and they want her to be happy.
Yeah, it's been really hard for her, obviously, but we like when she starts and when she plays, it's always an exciting time. And yeah, we just have fun with her.
What do you think she gets from being on this team? Is it maybe the routine or playing lacrosse that helps her out?
I think it's playing lacrosse and just having friends, and we're kind of all like a family.
I think that lacrosse is just such a huge outlet for, being on the field. It's a good way to get out my energy, and it's a good way for me to stay focused. But throughout the community, it's a great group of people. They care so much about us, and they support us so much that it's just incredible.
Sometimes the value of a team isn't determined by its wins and losses, but by what it gives back to the community. The Brighton Barons may go on to win a sectional championship this year, but their greatest success will be what they have done for one of their teammates and her family.
This season has been absolutely incredible. I think that some of these experiences I've had this year are some things that I will never ever forget. The support that you have from being on a team is just incredible, and there's nothing like being on a team of a great group of people.
1, 2, 3, Brian!
Okay, so Megan Bowen, you're...
Brian Mazurowski joins us now. Brian, I think it's laudable because it would have been real easy for the Kopp family simply to write lacrosse off and blame the sport for this tragedy, but they didn't do that, to their credit, I think.
Right, and they are a lacrosse family, as we mentioned before. They are not going to let something like this, something that's, I mean, really you can blame lacrosse for the incident, but it's really just a freak accident. We were talking to Brian Kopp. He said it's kind of like being struck by lightning. You can't really blame the sport for something, and lacrosse is something that's helped this family gel back together.
Yeah, it's a good story. Thank you, Brian.